Have you ever felt like you're just not that smart? Like everyone around you seems to understand things faster, respond quicker, and figure things out before you even get started? It can feel like you're always one step behind. But what if that's not actually true? What if your brain isn't slower, just deeper? What if your intelligence doesn't show up in obvious ways? Because it's operating on a level most people never stop to notice? Stick with me, because these subtle signs might reveal something about your mind that you've completely misunderstood. And the last one is the trait that almost every highly intelligent person shares. Let's get into it. 1. You naturally spot patterns others miss. You connect ideas, behaviors, and outcomes in ways that seem almost automatic. While others see isolated events, you see underlying structure. This ability is closely tied to fluid intelligence, your brain's capacity to recognize relationships and solve new problems without relying on memorized knowledge. 2. You spend a lot of time thinking, sometimes too much. Your mind doesn't just process what's happening, it expands on it. You replay conversations, imagine alternate outcomes, and mentally test different possibilities. It can feel exhausting, but this kind of internal simulation is how your brain builds deeper understanding. 3. You question things most people accept without thinking. You don't just take information at face value. You want to know why something works, how it fits into the bigger picture, and whether it actually makes sense. That constant questioning is what pushes your thinking beyond surface level. 4. Small talk feels draining. It's not that you dislike people. It's that surface-level conversations feel unfulfilling. You're drawn to ideas, meaning, and depth. Your brain is wired for abstraction, not repetition. 5. You adapt, even if it takes a moment. At first, new situations might feel overwhelming. But once you engage, you adjust quickly. This is cognitive flexibility, your ability to shift thinking, update strategies, and improve rapidly as new information comes in. 6. You're highly aware of yourself. You notice your own thoughts, your reactions, your habits. Sometimes even too much. This level of self-awareness is linked to higher-order thinking, where the brain monitors and evaluates itself in real time. 7. Your mind gets tired easily. You might feel mentally drained faster than others, not because you're less capable, but because your brain is constantly processing more information, more deeply. That level of activity comes at a cost. 8. You value time alone, not out of isolation, but because solitude gives your mind space. Space to think, to reflect, to reset. Some of your clearest insights come when everything else is quiet. 9. You're willing to change your mind. You don't hold on to beliefs just to feel certain. When new information appears, you adjust. That openness isn't indecision, it's intellectual honesty. 10. You're driven by curiosity more than validation. You don't learn just to prove something. You learn because you feel pulled toward understanding. You ask questions, explore ideas, and keep searching, even when no one's watching. And here's the part most people miss. If you're watching this, thinking about these traits, trying to understand how your own mind works, that alone says something powerful. Because intelligence isn't about being the fastest thinker in the room. It's about depth, awareness, and the ability to keep evolving over time. So the next time you feel like you're too quiet, too thoughtful, or too caught up in your own head, don't assume something's wrong. That might just be how your intelligence shows itself. If this made you see things differently, hit subscribe.